You click go live, Kevin.
Yes, it does.
What up, everybody? We are live. It is Sunday, which means a Clout Route shout out episode for y'all.
Woo!
Episode
Shout out.
what, 14 now?
14 it is. We got
14
through.
deep.
We made it past the unlucky or lucky number 13. And now here we go. You got 2 weeks worth of shout outs. If you decide, if you're new here, starting today, you can go backwards. And you got 2 weeks worth of shout outs right there. Isn't that great?
There you go.
Math.
Well, let's see. I'm glad you got the math covered because I'm not your guy, but there you go. 2 weeks worth. So welcome everyone. Today we got a lot of goofy shit to talk about. I mean, if you look at that beautiful thumbnail Kevin did today, Obama, well, the Obamas, the brothers, the Blind Side stuff, the Vinki twins, the
Not
Dylan.
to be
Wait, what?
Not to be confused with Da Vinci. Like, I was like, wait, what is a? I honestly thought, I was like, is he mispronouncing that? Like, it's not a name I've heard.
I
but
think it's Da Vinci.
is there? It's a K in there,
I stand
right?
corrected.
No. There's a K in there, right? No, I had never heard of these Da Vinci twins. I thought you were just trying to sneak another way to get the Island Boys in without me knowing about it. That's what I thought we were doing.
I mean, if you look at them here, we won't go too deep yet, but if you look at them here, they're not too far off. They're not too far off, dude. They're like straight edge Island Boys, like vanilla
Dude,
Island Boys.
What's our twin gimmick? I just realized we're both bald right now. Like, listen,
can you make soy face like this?
I can keep it. I don't need to go back to the full beard. I might just like keep it kind of trimmed. And yeah, we can just do some like weird faces on thumbnails, and then we can be one of those duos, one of those twin YouTubers. Let's go.
I like that. We need, yeah, you're right though. We need a clever, like, we need an Island Boys or a Da Vinci.
The Egg Boys.
Da Vinci twins.
We are the Eggmen. Is that
The
copyright?
The Egg Bros.
Yeah, Egg Bros.
Yeah, we could work with that.
Humpty and Dumpty. Let's do it.
Give me a break, dude. I don't
we got some homies in the chat. What up? Welcome everyone. Good to see you.
Yeah, well, Parking Tiger says in chat. That's one thing we won't do if we do start our TikTok twin arc. We're not doing incest. I mean, we couldn't anyways, but we won't pretend.
Listen, I'm from Southern Indiana. I was dangerously close to incest land in America.
Oh
right?
my
I got out.
I mean, we still are here in Ohio. We're dangerously close.
Yeah,
You go,
I guess.
The more south you go.
It's trying to pass it off on Indiana, but you know that's
slanderous. I shouldn't say that.
It's not fair. It's not fair to Cincinnati. What? I didn't mean that.
The things they do in Cincinnati, dude. Oh my god. And then once you cross that border there, it's over.
Yeehaw, dude. We got a liquor store the size of a Walmart right on the other side. It's amazing. Oh.
I wouldn't say that, okay?
Ooh, is it?
Say that. I don't know. What do I even know? I've never looked into the incest laws in fucking Ohio. I've never been concerned.
I wasn't sure if you were a Michael Bay fan or not. You know, he's very oddly specifically put the Romeo and Juliet law into one of his movies, and I just can't, for the like of me, understand why that needed to be a plot point. But here we are.
We'll have to interview him sometime and ask.
Oh, please. Yeah. No. Danny, if we ever get to interview Michael Bay, do not let me there. It'll end your career. You're going to ask that guy? You have any idea the kind of questions I'm going to ask that guy? It won't be pretty. And he'll be able to big league me because he's a millionaire, dude. That dude spends more turning a vending machine into a transformer for 2 seconds than I've ever made, you know, in my life. He's going to get me out of here. He's going to have me whacked. Shut up, Canada. Oh.
Uh-oh. Don't
Listen.
abuse our Canadian fans in chat, okay?
Yeah, keep it Ohio, but if you got hatred, aim it this way. All right.
I like that.
You got a number of things on my wall that you can, number of places you can hate. We got Chicago, Columbus, Indiana. We're good.
All right, Kevin.
Look at this. I've been to 3 states, my whole life.
All right, so let's get into the show here a little bit. At least some of the intro top stuff here. What do you want to do, Kevin? What's the vibe right off the top? Do you want something I don't know, maybe potentially humorous or
Yes.
something very tragic and crazy and unhinged?
I mean, how
Two different
can't they be both?
2 different flavors.
I kind of want to go with the tragic unhinged, and that way,
Let's get that out of the way.
If it's too rough, we can quickly pivot to comedy.
Exactly. Yeah. We can we can pivot to the comedy. We can lighten it up, okay, when the mood gets dark here. So we have some UK viewers, dude, and I've been shared some wild ass shit about this Lucy Letby person. Now, are you privy to this story at all?
No.
Lucy Letby is like this. She was a nurse, specifically what did we call it? It was a neonatal.
Oh, that's her name. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
A neonatal nurse, which we determined is like what, like newborns.
I would right. We're just guessing here. We're just using language to make inferences because I didn't want to Google search it. So a neonatal nurse. Clearly, she had access to infants. That's going to be the point or the moral of the story, right, Danny?
So this is actually something that I'm going to investigate further into. I think that it's in the news right now because of like the court trials and stuff. So I think that's why this news is kind of buzzing here. If you look, so I found this Twitter, and I'm gonna watch some of this to get privy, but the trial of Lucy Letby. Okay, check this out. So there is a podcast already about all this with like 50 episodes. So there's an in-depth podcast already that's been talking about this for a long time.
Oh, okay. So it happened a while ago, and we're just hearing about it now.
Mm-hmm. It was like 2000, I think, started in 14 and went through like 15, 16, 7. It went for multiple years. It's not funny. It's just crazy.
This is a nervous laugh.
I cope with laughter. Yes.
He's just reading chat. It's okay.
I'm not reading chat.
Chat said something funny. Pest made a funny joke.
Uh-oh. But anyways, this Lucy Letby thing is fucking crazy. One of these people that work on the show that I was just showing you, the podcast there, this is what they had shared about the trial. Nurse is convicted of killing 7 babies. Lucy Letby did murder babies at the Countess of Chester Hospital after a trial lasting more than 10 months and over 100 hours of deliberation. The jury decided she killed 7 babies and attempted to kill 7 more when she was a neonatal.
How'd she get to attempt to kill 7?
Dude, well, it was
a question I would like to ask someone that works there.
Like I said, I want to deep dive more into this, but some of the news videos that I saw, it was like a doctor talking about various times where they had suspicions of this lady over the years messing with babies, like multiple babies died in her care. And then one doctor saw her standing over a baby one time and like probably witnessed it happen, but they're so afraid to nail somebody with this kind of stuff. Then they tried to nail her with it, and she hit them with like defamation kind of shit or whatever the legalese is there for, like they were accusing her of something she didn't do.
We'll get our lawyer on it for Tuesday. We'll see. I don't know, Danny, you got enough time to grow that?
Yeah, dude.
Okay,
Rakita might make a
Rakita might be here on Tuesday to explain the legality of the situation. Nick
But-
Margarita, whatever his name is.
But yeah, dude,
Great lawyer.
when I read through the CNN article, one of the quotes that grabbed me, I pulled it. It says, harmed babies in her care by injecting air into their blood and stomachs, overfeeding them with milk, physically assaulting them, and poisoning them with insulin.
Do you have like a bunch of cute kitten videos queued up after this? This is going to
No,
be a
it's not
very
that-
difficult segment to pivot from.
I told you.
Whew.
I tried to warn. I tried
Man,
to warn you. Maybe we shouldn't bring up these things because I laugh too much.
Clout Route True Crime coming soon. We're gonna have it's gonna be called Kev Can't Swim.
I love that.
Nice little parody there, but oh gosh, okay. So yeah, we haven't been. I mean, this is like season 1 territory. We haven't been this dark since the Gabby. What was her last name? I'm so sorry. Gabby Petito. Remember? Yeah,
Yeah.
that. Whoo, man. I thought that was dark. This has somehow. This is quite worse.
Some of these things just go viral. Like some of these stories, some of these morbid, crazy ass stories go very viral, like that one did, and like this one kind of did, where people just have a lot to say about it. It's pretty wild when you hear a lot of these people's testimonies that like worked with her and stuff. Like I was saying, this doctor that said he like witnessed her doing something to a baby. It's like, oh my God, dude. I would be so freaked out. I can't imagine being a doctor and walking into a situation like that. And you're like, hey, what are you doing over there? And then, obviously everything turns back to normal at that point. They're not going to fucking kill a baby in front of you or whatever. But just going home and thinking about that, like, what the fuck was that?
What was she doing?
What was that lady doing with the baby? Like, it gives me chills.
This is why you'll very rarely catch me in a hospital for more than like 1 to 2 hours.
V-Dub is opinionated.
I have a hard time disagreeing with any sort of outcome there when it comes to some I feel like acts like that are what the word heinous was created for, right? Like that's horrible. I don't know if that's how words work, but you get what I mean. Like that's I can't put it into words. So there you go. It's awful. And apparently maybe we'll learn more. I don't know. I don't mind normally, Danny, true crime is an occasional viewing of mine. I don't think for me, it's not healthy to watch stuff like that all the time, but every once in a while a documentary will come out and I'll be like, all right. Or, a new JCS drops once every 2 years when they make a video. And I'm like, all right, I'll listen to this for 4 hours in the background. But, this one might be a touch dark. I suggest we get like Boogie Woogie Hedgehog on cue next time we talk about this. Something
it's not quite that
real goofy, or maybe a bad lip reading music video, and we'll just have to talk a lot through it. Make sure we react real hard.
Do you guys know Luke? Parking Tigers in chat. Go check him out on Twitter. We always shout him out. I don't have sound bites today, but
I know I just heard it. I hear it in my head every
Parking
time.
Tigers,
you moron.
Go check out his thread on. Yeah, he said
a little thought bubble over Ethan's head.
Do you guys know Luke? Go check out his Luke thread. You'll know a lot more about Luke after you watch his Luke thread.
Ooh.
There was a part of me that wanted to watch all of the clips in the Luke thread, and then there was a part of me that said, I feel too bad about it now. I've came full circle. I went from being very pro hatred and fire to like
you're all hellfire and brimstone, as they used to say in Bible study.
Yeah, so go check out the Luke thread. That's pretty funny. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. Shout out to Parking Tigers, most famous person I think that I know, at least. Yeah,
there you go. Shout out to Ian Ellis LLC here.
Yo,
shalom. Yeah, so our pivot is something that I got myself into on Discord here. I got
Uh-oh.
myself into a little trouble.
God, has anyone ever heard anything that went well that started with that sentence?
So I got myself into a little trouble on Discord here. So
Oh, buddy,
I
I'm so sorry.
overshared. I overshared. There was
You didn't
this,
ask. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm gonna mute myself. Okay.
I overshared a little bit, and I showed an old promo that I was in just out of high school. It was a little web series that I was a part of, not a big part of even. You'll see here, but I shared it and I was laughing about it, reminiscing, and I thought, well, here's a good here's a good laugh from 11 years ago.
Ooh.
Okay. Check out. This was like I said, this was a person from near where I live, somebody that I was an acquaintance with. He was friends with one of my good friends, and he had me be in one of his short little films here, like it's a web series, I guess. It's multiple episodes. But we'll watch the trailer and see if you can spot me in here at various points. I actually play more than one character.
Ooh. No, look at you.
Some of them are just hard to spot here. So, and bear with me. Like I said, 11 years ago, it's all dick jokes if you don't get it. So everybody is like a dick joke. His name is Dick Sterling, the man from nowhere.
Maybe a trigger warning, huh? For some inappropriate jokes, right? Maybe it might not be 2023 appropriate here.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess we should just say that at the top because that's just a good that's just a good disclaimer, I guess. But here, yeah, let's take a peek. Okay, it's only a minute and 27, so I look at it. It's like 21 subscribers, 425 views. I mean, 11 years ago, damn, dude, it's underviewed. Go check it out, guys. It's gonna be so funny if people if he just starts getting a bunch of likes or something on this video. And he's like, what the fuck? What happened here? Like, I haven't looked at this in 10 years. But anyways, here you go.
I cannot wait.
Can we hear it?
Behind every corner is danger, and behind that very same corner is Dick Sterling. Hailing from whereabouts unknown, Dick Sterling has been a mystery to all ordinary citizens throughout his tenure, and the fantastical details of his tactics and adventures have remained shrouded in secret and recounted only in the tallest tales of crime fighting. Until now.
So this dead guy right here,
there he is
not me.
What?
But you know who this is. This is one of my good friends. The guy that I always tell the mortuary stories about, the funeral director. Here he is laid out on the ground. No, we'll get to me. I'm coming up.
After bravely serving his country against bastard Nazi swine overseas, Dick discharged into the crime-ridden streets of Sunnyside, where he was soon recruited by the nation's most elite crime-stopping force, the NIA. Sterling.
Okay, so actually, if I roll it back here, in this little picture, I'm back there, dude, in the back. So there's my first draft, the most insignificant. But now check this out. You can't really tell. It's hard. It's very dark. He made it very dark. And when
it's meant to be like in that 50, that like, because it looks like there's a lot of extra grain and stuff on there. I assume all of that was done intentionally, right?
Here, let me. I fucked it up. Look what I did. I made it full screen and it made it look terrible, and now it won't fucking go back.
It's like a little full screen. What happened?
Normal full screen. All right, here, let me pull it back up.
I do love the 1950s style narration. Makes me want to play Fallout 4. You remember the silver bullet, whatever that.
the radio stations.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
It is those vibes.
Let's go.
Here, let me let's get back to where we were right here. Okay, so now in this, one of these is me.
Sterling quickly tackled some of the most.
This one on the right, I think.
The inside of a jail cell.
Action.
So I think I'm the center guy. The center guy right here, right now, getting in a fight.
Oh, it was the silver shroud. Thank you, V-Dub.
Girls everywhere tremble knowing that Dick refuses to pull out.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that fight scene, dude.
Oh, it was great.
Some
Great choreography on top of a quality dick joke there. It was good. Are we gonna meet the boss in the trailer? I don't want to spoil anything, but the
Let's
boss is
see. I
one
haven't
of my
watched it.
favorite characters.
I haven't watched it in a while, but
Okay.
I'll drop the name before we leave.
Circumstance. Despite seemingly insurmountable odds, Dick Sterling perseveres time after time.
It's so dark, man. I bet he gets pissed looking at a lot of this, and he's like, "Damn, dude, I made this fucking." I can't tell what's going on barely. Take my sunglasses off.
Time to the dismay of the
Turn the
nation's most
brightness
hardened
up.
and dangerous criminal. Citizens of Sunnyside, as well as every other town in the USA, sleep better knowing that their community is protected by a force greater than evil, a force who has no name other than the NIA and its.
Ha ha ha! Check it out.
There he
dude.
is. It's like, was that a real mustache? Were you just like really just early with that? You know, I started losing my hair early. Did you start growing the facial hair at that age?
I think. Well, I definitely could grow a mustache. Not like that. That's like some fucking. You have to dye that shit to make it look like that. But that's a fake mustache. I was like 18 or 19 or 20 maybe during this. So I definitely could grow my own. I just think back then I kept it clean. I don't know why. I thought I was.
I don't know why either. I mean,
it made me look all blubbery and fatter than I am.
It looks like you guys got Charlie Chaplin in your short film, which is just phenomenal. Mini series, I should say.
With that mustache.
I think you could have at least gotten 4th place in a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest, which is about as well as he did. I think he got 3rd place.
He skipped the filmmaking class on exposure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Scott Cawthon edited this thing. He's like trying to sneak little. If you put the exposure up, is it going to have like secrets in there? He's going to have like
that's a good question. I don't know.
Dildos in the corner or something.
He is like he's an old school film head. Yeah, he always was obsessed with making short films like this. So yeah, I mean, maybe you might be onto something. He might have hit something in it that no one ever knows.
Dedicated agents. Cool under pressure, hot under the collar, and impervious to the shrinkage of fear. For action, adventure, and thrills, look no further. National
I love those effects too.
Investigator Dick Sterling is the man from nowhere.
I did like this shot, you know, in theory, like the doorway shot there at the end.
I think
it was nice. It was a nice idea. I like that.
He should come around. Like what? It's been 10. So it's 2012. It's been what? Yeah, 11 years. We could come back around and redo all this.
Yeah.
He could the Clout route will invest some of its resources, and we'll take another stab at Dick Sterling.
I will gladly play a role so long as I'm not the guy who gets the dildo thrown at him. Actually, can you play like the intro to an episode? Because I feel like people need to see the flying dildo that I'm referring to. You know what I'm talking about. But
is it?
Am I saying that?
I wonder.
Am I saying that word too many times? Are we gonna
dildo?
Yeah, we're gonna get struck. I thought it was part of just like the opening. Like, didn't it have an intro for each episode?
I do remember the dildo.
Behind every corner is danger, and behind that very same corner is Dick Sterling.
The funny thing about the dildo that he throws or whatever in whatever scene. See, I don't know if it is right here at the beginning or not, but that thing sat up in my buddy's house, like on a fucking on like somebody's dresser, and just sat there forever.
And he had to explain it's a prop. Okay, listen, I'm doing a show.
I don't know what he did with it. I won't claim to know what happened with that thing.
Hailing from whereabouts unknown, Dick Sterling
I don't
has been
know.
a mystery to all ordinary citizens throughout his tenure. And the details of his tactics and adventures have remained.
No, this is the same
it's
thing.
Just the same thing. All right, never mind. Well, check it out. And you know, my favorite parts are the boss. Although, wait, I should take that back. When I was younger and much more crass, you know, and a degenerate, my favorite parts were the boss. Now, I think it's incredibly inappropriate. And I just hope that, you know, we're not canceled for this. So
The boss's name was Betty Blumpkin. They were all like blowjob or dick jokes, and she was Betty Blumpkin, and she would the way that she would get her cases, okay, the way that she would solve your cases, she would suck your dick on the toilet while you're taking a shit, okay, and she would get information out of you while you're taking your shit by sucking your dick. Betty Blumpkin, baby.
Oh, it was the most absurd thing, you know. Like you say, like, what is?
My character's name was like Agent Cockburn or something.
Nice. Yeah, you got it. You got Alf easy.
Yeah, Cockburn isn't that bad, but
That's not too bad.
imagine being known as Betty Blumpkin after this. Everything you go audition for, you're like showing your demo reel, and scenes of it are you fucking blowing a dude on a shitter. So there you go.
Oh, I'm surprised that, you know, I've never seen that name pop up in another industry, you know.
Betty Blumpkin?
Yeah.
Betty Blumpkin should start an OnlyFans.
Poland, poor Poland. We're gonna lose a sub here soon. She says, first the poop and butt episode, now this.
Okay, we're
moving on.
Moving on. There are bigger and better things to talk about today. But first, before we talk about bigger and better things, go, like the stuff and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Follow me and Kevin on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm at Route Clout. Kevin, what are you? At KevNevic _. It's right here, isn't it?
Yep. Boom. Right there.
You see it right there, baby. Can I point? No, I'm too stupid.
Haha. Follow for some dad jokes and animal videos. That's about it. And lots of sports content. So if you're really anti-sports ball, I would, it's okay. I appreciate the thought. You don't have to follow me. It's all right.
We're gonna have a good episode
follow
on
me in your heart.
We're gonna have a good episode on Tuesday too. We've got a lot of things already lined up, some good stories, but I've got your Ren's House merch, and I've got another gift of the Ghetto Gastro for you. So I don't know if you saw my little short that I did. I think you did.
I did, which is why I sighed just then. You call it a gift. However, you know what? I won't spoil
Don't
it.
be racist, Kevin.
Why would you say that? Why would you make it about that? I'm not the one. All right, now I will spoil the short. I'm not the one who opened it and immediately said it stinks. You're gonna ask me to eat it live, and my first impression of it is you talking about how bad it smelled, and then now you're gonna lowball me like this. I tell you what. You just wait.
And then I told you my wife also ate it, and I was like, I want an unbiased opinion because my wife ate it after I was like disgusted with it, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that's foul. I can't get the taste out of my mouth." So
yeah, this
don't
is
worry.
bull.
I've already been accused of of not treating the 5 out of 10 for the Ghetto Gastro apparently isn't high enough.
We're supposed to be fair and balanced, at least until that cease and desist comes from your buddy Cody.
Oh goodness. So anyways, yes, Tuesday will be a good episode, so make sure you catch that for the podcast. But now let's get into the sandwich that is the episode here. The sandwich? The episode sandwich?
Is it? Yeah. Okay. I like that. I'm pretty full, but let's do it.
I haven't ate yet. Maybe that's why I said episode sandwich, because I've got food on the brain. I shouldn't go live hungry. Okay. I start talking about Betty Blumpkins and sandwiches.
Yeah, those things are related.
I mean, it's just a coincidence, I guess, the Betty Blumpkin thing, but anyways.
I don't know where to go with that.
I've been speaking of food, okay? Speaking of food is where I was going with this. I've been triggered, okay? Because yes, I'm thinking food. I'm thinking episode sandwich. I saw this on Twitter today, and people are offended. This is child abuse, apparently, Kevin, okay? extremely damaging and is child abuse. Now, I'm not arguing maybe that it's not bad for your kid, but honestly, I probably ate this meal more than once as a child. And I'm even going to say that she goes the extra mile here. If you watch Alexis Marie 125, okay, child abuse, I guess, allegedly. We got
extremely damaging. My God.
Extremely damaging. We got pizza, we got cheese puffs, we got potato chips. But look, but wait, there's more.
Are those strawberries?
We got strawberries, okay? She's cutting up.
We're off to a good start. I mean, that's a fruit.
Yeah,
right. That's the real food. We got something real in the mix.
Chop up the fucking strawberries, okay? Got some blueberries on there too. Okay.
Okay. I have a feeling this is going to take a turn.
No, look how lovely that is. You got a pizza, you got some potato chips, and she's picking out some strawberries and blueberries for you.
Where?
Maybe chopping up a couple blueberries.
Why are you cutting the blueberries in pieces? Okay. All right. Now this is dangerous. Now we're
Capri Sun.
Okay.
Capri Sun, Gatorade.
In a bottle. Yep. Okay. Now we're. Now we're getting into some real dangerous territory. Is this in West Virginia?
So the Gatorade in the bottle is where we draw the line.
Well,
yeah, maybe.
I mean, if it's just one meal, like I cannot sit here and act like there have never been meals in my childhood where I had some processed food because it was quick or we were on the road. I don't know if it was ever quite pizza and chips with 3 pieces of fruit. But like, yeah, I mean, is it child abuse to go get a Happy Meal then? Because like that, none of that's real food either. So are you not? I don't know. That was a nothing burger until I saw the Gatorade in the bottle, because that's like, what? Like the only time I've seen anything like that was a documentary about why everyone's teeth are so bad in West Virginia, and it had something to do with Mountain Dew and it being cheap. And there was literally like a little kid running around in a diaper with Mountain Dew in a bottle, and I thought that was insane. But at least this has electrolytes. This reminds me of
I'm hopped
the
up
President Dr. Mountain Dew Camacho or whatever. Or maybe, as Carla says, maybe it was maybe it's for an adult that just likes this.
Oh, I like my Gatorade from the Baba, huh?
Poland's got a good take too. You know, it's point. I was not an elite athlete at 2 years old. So also, how old are babies still drinking in bottles? Because I'm not. I am not a neonatal nurse, so I have no idea how long babies have bottles.
Maybe we should. I don't like to.
That was probably a bad taste joke. Huh?
I'm scared of neonatal nurses now. Yeah. I won't be asking.
Yeah, I'm gonna left swipe on any of those. You know, get out of here.
Oh goodness gracious! But yeah, dude, no, there were plenty of times where I had a fucking Capri Sun pizza, chips, and not even the fruit. My mom probably, left out the fruit a couple times.
Yeah, you can imagine what those kids are going to eat when they're 9 and mom's not watching them in the kitchen all the time. Like imagine the shit they'll eat then. Oh my God. Wait till they find out about cereal, dude. Don't feed your kids cereal.
Wait until they hear about how when I was a kid, my aunt used to let me take sips off of her Budweiser can.
Yeah, that's how it is in Europe, brother. You know.
Hey, auntie, I need a drink of that tasty pop you got in that, and then I'd drink it and be like, get
you a little bit of that red wine.
Goodness gracious, maybe that's why I'm so fucked up.
I think it's weak to just be tossing the word child abuse out there.
Yeah, it just seems a little much to me to say that.
That's a little strong in my opinion, but I don't have kids, so I don't think I'm allowed. A lot of parents say on social media that if you don't have kids, you're not allowed to have an opinion about these things. So I'm gonna.
Interesting. Yeah, you don't got an opinion then, Kevin. Shut up, okay?
Ooh, but we have an expert though. Poland gives Clout and Route Gatorade all the time. They're already getting scouted. They might be. Ooh, they're gonna give Baby Gronk a run for his money because
if they're like
Poland's gonna be way better PR than Baby Gronk's dad. I'm certain of that.
they're gonna be like 1-year-old. What? Like, are they swimming around the pool at record speeds or something? What are we doing at 1?
Hey,
I mean, I don't even know if they're that old yet.
sometimes they have kids race at the halftime of basketball games, and I think it's very weird. But yeah, they'll have like babies crawling to the half court line, and yeah, whoever wins, I guess their parent gets a prize, and then I don't know. It feels like a slippery slope, you know. Next thing you know, they're entering their kids in pageants and all kinds of shit. You know, making them go be in TV commercials. It's awful.
If you guys want in on the deep lore of the Clout route and how our ex-executive producer has twins named Clout and Route, you must join the Discord.
Yep.
So Parking Tigers, if you want to know who Clout and Route are, you have to figure it out in Discord. There's lore there. Anyways, moving on. You don't have kids, Kevin, but you do have you know, or you've had grandmothers, grandfathers, grandparents.
Yes, I have had those. Yes.
And I mean, I don't have any
man. No.
I don't have I was just saying in my life, I don't have any grandparents left. So I'm just speaking for myself here. I've had them.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, I got you.
They're all gone. I have had them. So I guess we can speak on this then, is my point here. Tell me what you think about.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of experience with this. Oh, hang on.
Old granny here. She needs a light.
Don't burn me.
I'm not gonna get closer. Ready?
What are you gonna do with that? Stick it up your fucking ass.
The ending.
Oh.
What you gonna do with that? Stick
Boston
it up your
grandmas
ass?
are the best, you know. That's
I
great.
think that is Poland Springs' grandmother, actually.
Oh, okay.
Stick it up your ass.
That believe it or not, guys, if you've watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, that's the lady that Mac's mom was based on.
I like that. All right. Well, let's get into a real story here.
That last one was not a real story. All right, fair.
Grandma was just a fun clip here. Let's get into a story here. Malik Obama. Do you have any opinions?
Let's get into a real story, he says. Yes, I mean, I don't know. I want to just are we allowed to pull up his Twitter feed and just read it? I don't think we should read some of those things out loud. I don't know if we'll get in trouble for even putting it on the screen. But yeah. I wish my brother and I got along as well as these two. How about that?
So I think that you're right. We don't have to read all of the messages, but I will show some things. Is it Malik? How do you say it? What did I say? Malik.
like the Mr.
Malik.
Robot guy. What's his name?
Malik.
Remy Malik, is that? But so this guy is Malik Obama.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Am I not allowed to? I'm just trying to make sure I pronounce it right.
Oh, I'm just laughing. Barack Obama's older brother, Malik Obama, calls him a snake and a homophobic slur. Now we won't read the homophobic,
dude. Yes.
The homophobic slur, but he says stuff like me and fake ass snake President Barack Obama when he was a nobody. Honestly, that's pretty wholesome picture. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, you would never know that they would grow up to despise the other. Not by that picture.
Yeah, I mean, dropping F slurs and everything before he became a slob, and then Luke Talibi here, he says, Malik,
try that one.
Is he gay? And Malik responds with, he is a F slur. That's that's the homophobic slur there. So his brother definitely not holding any punches here. It's funny. I just started seeing all of his tweets being shared around. And I'm like, this dude is making a viral career right now out of his shit. by calling his brother the F slur.
Yeah, it's a interesting strategy. Not one that you see a lot of. At least I don't. Um, Normally you see people on the Clout route trying to kind of glom on, just be in the vicinity, like Job in season 4 of Arrested Development. But it's usually not. Well, I guess no, I take that back. It's not normally so antagonistic amongst family members, though, I guess is what I was getting at. You don't see people, you see plenty of people just talking shit to each other for views, but they're usually not related, I don't think. Is this? Yeah, no, that was my bad, guys. Look, I'm a voice guy. I like to do voices.
Don't do it.
I like to make sure I pronounce things.
Don't
right.
apologize.
I didn't mean any offense by it.
That's what you're gonna start looking guilty, Kevin. Here, no, look at this though, dude. Just some of these unhinged posts are so hilarious. Malik Obama, listen to these women, folks. Pearly things and Bianca Naomi. I don't know who this is, but I mean, we all know who
this is like when the Fudge Rounds guy had a playlist of what was it, videos that make my brain less smooth, and it had like old, like ridiculous conspiracy theories in there. Ridiculous, man.
So he's down with Pearl. That's good.
Yeah, we're off to a great start. He is so much credibility with me right now.
This was one I wanted to ask you on. He shared this, and I don't know what the implication is here. Maybe you can tell me. I hope that.
Oh, good. Yeah. Put that on me.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, let them put me giving the play-by-play. Let's go.
I tried to get fake ass to put these in his library, but he wouldn't. And it says Mr. B.H. Obama, British passport, canceled. It says up here. It shows like Barack Hussein Obama, British subject, citizen of the United Kingdom and colonies. Whatever this is, passport. And then this one that says some shit about Libya and Kenya.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, Kevin.
I don't know, man. I mean, I know what the implication is. I can't believe how many years has it been? We're still talking about this.
Like he's not born crazy. Here is what he's saying.
Yeah, I believe that is the implication, but I don't know. It's so easy to Photoshop things, and I don't know what passports look like from before I was born, so I have no way. I've never been like,
he's got the documents, Kevin.
Hey, grandma, grandpa, can I look at your old passport? And they're like, I never left Indiana. And so, I was the first person in my family to have a passport. It was like a whole big thing. We had a party, and it was like my graduation. I got gift cards and
congratulations, Kevin, on your passport.
Thank you. I got it in March, the second week of March in 2020. So it took me a minute before I could use it, but it was a big deal.
He's even memeing, dude. He's memeing.
Freaky Maliki.
Freaky Maliki is sharing memes like I would on the Clout route.
Oh yeah, you'd share these guys.
I mean, maybe not specifically this one, but I get the idea here. I get what he's going for.
Oh, and now he's taking like the Iron Sheik approach where he's just gonna be like, fuck you to Joe Biden. Sorry, damn it. I shouldn't do an Iron Sheik voice either. He's gonna start going like, Joe Biden, I'll break your back. If you know, Iron Sheik was a great Twitter follow, even if you didn't watch him back in the day.
Rest in peace, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We talked about that on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go, Freaky Maliki. I mean, Obama not having a good time with his brother there. He's gonna have to come out and address the allegations, I think. I was listening to Tim Pool. Not Tim Pool.
You poor fucking thing. Jeez.
I don't listen to Tim Pool. Tim Dillon this past week.
Sleep.
And Tim Dillon talked about this a little bit, and he's like, he was talking about how Malik was saying all this shit about what were you telling me about the what was it, Barbara Walters or something? What were you
well,
telling me about it pre-show?
Why did I say it? Well, she's a piece of shit, but I don't remember talking about her.
Like how she said, or maybe it wasn't Barbara Walters, but somebody was saying that Michelle Obama was a
Oh,
tranny.
it was Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember one? And it drew up a conspiracy because there was an interview, for those of you who don't remember, one of the last public appearances of Joan Rivers. Someone was interviewing her while she's walking up the stairs, and they asked her if she thought there would ever be a first gay president, and she turns and says, well, we already have it with Obama. So, and then the guy kind of gasps, was like, wait, what? And he follows her up the stairs, and she turns around, and I'm not going to directly quote her because then I could get clipped and taken out of context, but she essentially said Michelle is a transgender person, and we all know it. I might have accidentally just directly quoted her, actually, but yeah, I think yeah, she basically just said Michelle Obama is a transgender,
Right.
and we all know
we
it.
didn't say it.
I didn't say it. She said it.
Right.
And then a few weeks later, she died during a surgery. And then, you see these videos on YouTube. I don't know if they were on Twitter, but I wasn't on Twitter that much back then. But I do remember seeing them pop up in all corners of, Joan Rivers was silenced by the Obamas. Because at that time, if you watched there was a lot of that in conspiracy thing. Like this is why I've been so adamant from the beginning talking about my negative experience watching conspiracy theories and how it all leads to certain really ridiculous places. And then there's also, hey, listen, I have no comments on that. No comments on that. No idea.
That's hilarious. But yeah, Tim Dillon was talking about how he sent letters to an ex-lover where he was like talking about imagining having sex with men, but only imagining it.
Is that real?
Obama.
But I mean, that's kind of weird. Who writes that in a letter? I don't know. I don't write letters. So.
Tim was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt and saying like, well, maybe he was trying to look cool for some lady because it was like a letter to a ex. I guess it was a girlfriend or acquaintance, whatever. But he wrote a letter, and that's where he was quoted saying
that was his. It's not
imagining men. Imagining having sex with men or whatever, but he was doing it to be cool and intellectual because he was saying like, I'm ascending genders. I just love people and persons.
Yeah. Okay. I think maybe it could have been a very bad breakup attempt, right? Like, no, I'm so, it's not you. Honestly, I've been thinking a lot about dudes lately. So I think I'm just going to take a break. Maybe,
there's nothing wrong.
Ask out a few guys at my gym, and then we'll see. But I'm sorry, I can't proceed with this relationship because I've been dreaming about the fellas. I've heard worse. Some people don't like confrontation. You'd be amazed what excuses people will make up for not wanting to break up with somebody. It's nuts. Not that it's ever happened to me personally.
Yeah, let's not get into any of that, Kevin. Nobody wants to talk about our ex relationships, do we? I don't know what kind of letters I sent about my fantasies. I don't know how many letters I wrote in my life, in my whole life. I couldn't even tell you. Probably none. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever written a letter to somebody.
I think I had to write a letter to my
maybe
favorite
like in school or something.
Middle school. Yeah. I was gonna say, I know someone forced me to have a pen pal, a one-sided pen pal in middle school. Oh,
pansexual. That makes sense. Yes. He's transcended. How about this, Kevin? Can we put you on the spot right here? Last time you got dumped, what was the reason? I don't know. My last dump was let me think.
It wasn't really like a one reason kind of thing. Sometimes you have relationships. There's a few different things that don't work, but at the end of the day, I didn't adapt well enough. I guess we would say that would be the reason.
Interesting. I haven't broke up with somebody or been
is that
broken
vague
up
enough?
with for like Yeah, right. That's good. I like
Sorry.
that.
Yeah,
Moving on.
I think Dr. Phil here. All right. You know,
Right, exactly.
basically, they actually, I came home and all of her shit was gone, and TLC's No Scrubs was on
Fuck.
repeat. So that's the only context I was really given. So
See, my
I have
last
to
breakup,
assume it's because I use the carpool lane.
my shit was on the curb, dude. All
Mm.
my shit was on the curb next to the trash. I had to fucking load it up into my car, haul it all the way across town. I'm making this all up. I've never had a breakup like that. My last breakup was like a high school breakup. No. I dated a little bit. I dated my high school girlfriend in college for a little bit.
Mm.
And I think it was just because she was like somewhere else and I was at college. You know, it was like a long distance thing.
I think the worst one that happened to me was in college, and it was like
I didn't smoke weed back then. Thank you.
it was like I was basically like I hooked up with this football player. I think I'm gonna hang
Yeah,
out
I
with
did.
him now.
I did.
And
I'm
then
lying.
you know, I think that was the worst one. It was just kind of like, yeah, my bad. See you. See you down the road. I was like, oh, I mean, I don't blame you. That's clearly a step up, you know. I'm not on scholarship, so I get it.
All right. Yeah.
I just played all by myself for just hours.
You
So
know,
I got kicked out of my apartment. I had to go back to the dorms.
I never thought about it, but maybe I thought it was all chalked up to like the long distance. I'm at college, you know, insecurities there between me and my ex-girlfriend, both of us. But I think that, yeah, I think Parking Tigers might be right. When I look back on it in retrospect, it was like, man, I was smoking a lot of weed back then in college. Maybe I
Mm.
Maybe was dumped for smoking weed and she just didn't have the heart to tell me. That's embarrassing. As a 31-year-old man, I'm thoroughly embarrassed. I've been broken up for my weed addiction. The next thing's gonna happen is I'm gonna get a divorce for my weed addiction. Just kidding.
It's like, well, you know, timestamp that for later, but no.
Nope.
Just kidding. It's not gonna happen.
Somebody's gonna roll that with the Curb Your Enthusiasm at some point on me.
Or do the It's Always Sunny entrance that just goes, Danny gets a divorce, you know. Make the perfect cold open. But no, knock on wood. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay. So here's one. Assistant Sailor on the Twitter, and I believe he has a YouTube page and everything where he does like little newsy things. So go check out Assistant Sailor. He shared this TikTok. And I can't accredit it to him because it says at funnyg149, but then it also says X recorder here. And then as you'll hear, the clip is actually a news station or something, or news story.
Man, dude.
So it's like clipped and shared and reclipped and reshared. So we'll just give the credit to Assistant Sailor here. Congrats.
We'll give the credit to the fifth person in line. I like that. I love that. Yeah.
Let's check this out. This made me think a lot of things, honestly. I guess I'll tell you my big point once we get into it a little bit.
On a plane between two passengers who were sitting next to each other.
You know nothing about me by the size of my body.
It happened on an American Airlines flight from Dallas to LA. Natalie Haig, who is a plus-size model, says she immediately realized there'd be a problem with the passenger sitting next to her.
As soon as I walk on the plane, I was met with this person that was just disgusted by the fact that I existed next to him.
Oh, whoa. That is quite the allegation, miss.
Yeah, it's not like you walked up and he said like, damn, girl.
That,
like, what the fuck?
Listen, allegedly in Minecraft, whatever I need to say, so you understand this is my speculation, but that sounds a little bit like some self-loathing, like that's maybe some projection. Maybe this is the way she thinks about herself, or someone else in her life has talked to her like this, because that seems to be an awful lot. Now watch this guy say just the most heinous things that ever exist. But it kind of sounds,
I don't know. I would look if I was if I was on a plane and a plus size model comes to sit by me, I probably would look. I mean, not because they're plus size, it's a model coming up to sit next to you. So I'm probably looking and being like, oh, wow. Like maybe he was interested or maybe he was surprised or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I feel like reading into their look on their face right at the beginning and being like, oh, they think I'm a fat piece of shit is something like what you're saying. Yeah. A little projection there. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's what
I'm
he
real
said.
nervous now because I'm afraid it's gonna be something just awful.
Wait,
and I'm gonna look like an idiot.
Let's keep going here.
Natalie says as they waited for takeoff, she noticed the guy was sending out a text to a friend.
Okay, so you heard that bit. She noticed the guy was sending out a text to his friend. So what's more sus? The guy sitting in his chair looking at you a certain way when you walk up, or you looking at his phone when you sit down next to him and reading his personal and private text messages? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you're looking over his. Like, I thought he had said something. Like, if he says something to you, that's obviously rude. What up, Dev? But I'm not here to police what people say to their friends. Are you kidding me? Like, should he maybe not? Like, oh, like, really? I don't.
Well, wait. Let's wait till you hear what he says.
I just.
I wonder if this will change your mind at all.
That's where snooping will get you. You know, I remember that's something that some kind of phrasing like that. I was taught that lesson often in life. You know,
I mean,
play games, win prizes.
You look for the answer, and you're gonna find the answer.
As you seek, so shall you find. That's a Blues Traveler song, I think.
So here, let's go.
Seen him saying things like, you know, I was spilling over into his side. I was taking up his room. Like, just so bothered that this huge fat person was sitting next to him.
Natalie decided to fight back, snapping this photo and sharing it with her 100,000 followers on Instagram.
Damn! First of all, you got to be really stupid to talk shit about a person and hold your phone like that.
I mean,
right?
Yeah,
like he's not doing much. He's not doing much to keep her. Again, if he were just playing fucking, I don't know, a game or something, or if he was just on Twitter, okay, fine, hold. He's got nothing to hide. But if you're going to shit talk a person sitting right next to you, how are you not holding that phone like it's your hand at a game of poker? Like, what are you doing? I mean,
maybe he wanted her to see it. Like,
yeah, maybe he was, what did they call that back in the day with the game? He was negging her. So he actually was thinking she would confront him, and then he'd be like, whatever, you stupid slut, and then she'd be into it. That's what he was probably going for.
Well,
he was listening to a love guru. Yeah.
She blasted him on Instagram here. So 100,000 followers. She says, fuck you. Here's his tweets. I mean, here's his text.
You can see the guy's actual texts. His friend writes, hopefully she didn't eat any Mexican food.
God damn.
The passenger replied, I think she ate a Mexican.
That's not even a good joke, bro.
He's thinking all the right things. He's like, is she gonna fart? Is she gonna fart right now? Because she's very close to me, invading my privacy, and she might rip a stinky one on the plane. If she ate Mexican, this could be a nuclear meltdown.
I feel shocked right now. That Pest, I think, is mentioning in the chat that this might not be. Maybe is this fake? You know, I don't know.
That's interesting. Fake, huh? Like a show put on between the two of them. I mean, they are talking about her clout, you know. She has 100K followers, so it's like, yeah, I could see you doing something like this maybe. I don't know.
When they landed, Natalie confronted the man with her
Listen to
cell phone
this.
camera
This is the
rolling.
best.
Let's
I
go.
couldn't help but notice that before we took off, you were sending really horrible text messages about me to somebody. I have photos. Yes, you were. I saw the whole thing.
I saw it live.
He tried to lie, dude.
No, I
No.
didn't. This was like, oh man. I saw a video on Twitter recently of an old pervy dude in England taking a photo of some chick's butt, and he got caught by someone
Oh.
else. Some other chick was recording, and she walked up behind him and like got video footage of him taking the photo. And then they were ready to beat his ass. And then the guy had to pay his bill. So then he's awkwardly standing at the bar, trying to pay his bills and get the fuck out of there. And that whole bar is about to beat his old ass. And it was very uncomfortable. But I don't know. It's just weird. Like, why you gotta take a picture of someone's ass? Like, I don't know. I mean, just like I'm not going to get into people's, I'm not going to get into the resources that are available to you on the internet that don't require you to be a pervert in public, that can keep you from getting yourself into these situations. But anyway, back to our gentleman on the airplane. I'm just so sorry. It's just this weird trend, I guess, now of getting evidence on other people's phones. The invasion of privacy
Weird.
is at a newer level, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
I was drinking. I apologize.
I was drinking.
And
I was drunk.
Probably shouldn't be sitting here. You answer those, when they ask you,
Oh,
are you willing and capable to assist people in getting off the airplane in an emergency? Do you honestly think that you are?
I'm gonna turn it on, bro. Take
Bitch,
your
you think you
logs.
can help somebody get out this plane?
I was drunk an hour and a half ago, but I'm sober now. And do you think I have the moral high ground?
It's logical thinking there. I can tell he's not drunk anymore. He's thinking
Yeah.
logically. I can't believe you would say this. I can't believe, like, just take the L, bro. Just be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then feel awkward for a little bit.
She just told you that she recorded your phone. Why do you not think she's recording right now? Like, she just said, I took photos of your fucking text messages, dude. Do you think she's not recording you? I don't know. This guy's either incredibly stupid, which is possible, but it might be onto something. I might be pressing X to doubt here real soon, guys.
That's
That
interesting.
was really upsetting to me. It's especially upsetting because I'm a very active person. I just happen to be a fat person.
Active on the internet, chasing clout.
Don't ever treat me
You know
like
anything
that.
about me?
You're absolutely right, Natalie.
I want plus size people to know that you're
How's he know her name?
you're
It's a
fine
ruse.
and you're worthy and you don't deserve to be made to feel terrible about yourself just because you exist.
There you
Well,
go.
I mean, I agree with that last part.
That's interesting too. You said, how did he know? I mean, maybe she introduced herself. I'm Natalie. I'm the person that you said ate a Mexican in your text messages.
He's like, it's working. I got her name. Next, I'll get her number. Like, I almost got you. Come on.
Hey, maybe it was his way of
He's also
flirting.
like, that blouse looks stupid too.
Until that point, he wasn't doing anything to her. His messages are none of her business. I mean, I agree with that. That's what I commented underneath Assistant Sailor's post to her. I was like, quit looking at my text messages, bitch. And it's like, I feel like that's a fair point, if anything. I mean, obviously he shouldn't be saying that stuff about you. He shouldn't be acting that way. That's rude to an extent, I guess, whatever. But I don't know, like, it's quite the step to make to like look. Well, I mean, you were right. She didn't really have to try very hard to look at the messages, but still, like, get off my phone. Get out of here.
Don't look, shouldn't have looked. She'd have had a much more enjoyable flight. She'd have had significantly fewer views online, though. Something else to keep in mind, so maybe, she saw that and saw the opportunity. Because I don't know, how do you feel about that? Maybe can we chat about that for a quick second? Because I don't feel the need, like when Taco Bell, sorry to Taco Bell or Chipotle, or
I don't hate on Taco Bell.
when
okay?
somebody
Take it back.
when somebody fucks up my food order, I submit a customer service ticket, or I send them an email, or I call them. I don't go, hey, at Jabroni, you fucked my shit up on Twitter to try to
I like that method though. Then I can get like a
Okay.
lifetime supply of Pizza Hut or something if they fucked up my order.
Well, God, I mean, what is that a punishment? What did you do? What crime did you commit to have to eat Pizza Hut for the rest of your life? My God. At least class it up and get Little Caesars or something. God damn.
Little Sleazers. I don't know
Pizza
about
Hut's
that either.
crust is made out of the same cardboard that the box is. It's disgusting.
Pizza slut.
Mm.
All right, Kevin. So you got to tell me about some sports stuff. Okay. Are you ready for this?
All right. Yep. All right. So non-sports fans, go take your
No.
lap. No, I'm just kidding. It's not boring sports stuff. It's combat sports, which, as people are starting to learn, is just internet drama. Like that's what this game is. It's the drama game. Is that the sport we're talking about? We talking about a different sport?
We're talking about a different sport. There is that sport in the doc somewhere, but I'm talking about this the blind side drama. Okay, that's what we're gonna get into first. And I mean, right now, I get you have to explain a lot of this to me, but what I know, I guess, from my limited knowledge, is that it's all the story of the movie The Blind Side is in real life was a ruse, correct?
Kind of. Okay. So I'll just give the backstory here real quick. I think that will probably be the easiest way. So
because I've never even seen this movie.
The movie The Blind Side, I don't know if I don't think it's based off a book. I think they just have the movie rights. But the story that the movie tells is that an NFL football player, a left tackle named Michael Oher, was adopted by this white family, and they took him in high school. They taught him how to play football. Keep that one in mind. They helped him get his grades
up. They taught him
up.
how to play football?
Yeah, according to the movie, he had never played football. They just saw this big Andre the Giant sized teenager walking down the street, and they were like, there's our money ticket. I mean, let's go help that poor child. I imagine what they would have done for a 5'3" tuba player, but anyway, that's not what we're talking about. Or maybe it is. So the story goes from the movie that they helped this kid, then he got to college because he was such a good athlete. And, now they're his family. They adopted him. Also put that one in your pocket in the story. They adopted him legally, made him a member of their family.
Okay.
He has always said from his days back when he was playing that he hated that movie. He said it poorly misportrayed him. He has always stated he was already a football player on the high school football team before he was quote unquote adopted by his parents. He was already, I believe, playing football and basketball for the high school before they adopted him. So they didn't teach him how to do shit. They didn't teach him how to read. He wasn't, living on the streets. It was a situation. And on top of that, to make all of it worse, they never legally adopted him. And when they sold the royalties to his story, the mother, the father, and their 2 biological children split all the royalties for this movie. They cut him out. They used this man. They took his story, made it about them, and then cut him out on the business end. He gets no money, which to me is just like this was already incredibly fucked up. So it's weird to even say that there's like a cherry on top or a twist of the knife, because it's just so fucked up already. But like, you cut him. It was bad enough to use him the way that you did and to not actually adopt him. You had to know it. He went to college. He was a million. Did you not think at some point he was ever going to look into the legalities of it? And then for you to cut him out so he gets no money, like, how did you think you were going to get away with that? It's that perfect combination, Danny, of entitled and fucking stupid that you just really only see in the southeastern parts of America, to be honest. But wait, did I say that last part out loud?
I mean, oh my God, that's just wild. Like, so
that was sectionist. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a regionalist.
Right. Yeah. What you're describing, it's like, it does honestly sound like from the start that these people had an idea in their head of like what they were going to do. It's so weird. Adopt this guy, do all this, whatever. I mean, how would they have known that they could get a Grand Slam movie out of it? I guess I don't know, but it is just wild to think about all that. The interesting part, well, I mean, that is all crazy interesting. Developing on the story here, now Twitter wants Sandra Bullock to lose her The Blind Side Oscar after this drama here.
Beautiful. This is the most Twitter thing ever.
Right, it is the most Twitter thing ever, but I thought it was a good way for us to talk about it. You know what? And you kind of just made me think about it by describing all this. Can't Sandra Bullock should just drop a fat check for old boy. What's his name?
Michael Oher.
Oher. Yeah, I
Or,
didn't know how to
or I
pronounce.
can't. It's like
I didn't know.
OHER. It's a
I
hard
see
one
it
to
here on the
pronounce, yeah.
article, but I didn't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Oher. Yeah, she should fucking. I mean,
Or-
I don't
or
think
not.
she should lose her Oscar, or I don't think she has anything to do with the fact that
why
the
would
story's
she?
fake or whatever. I mean, nobody that was in the movie really has anything to do with the fact that the story behind the movie was fake. They had to do with sensationalizing, the whole thing and like twisting some of it to not be portraying exactly what happened. But in terms of like the way that the family cut him out and stole the money and used him and blah, 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 the movie, I don't know, isn't responsible for all that, I guess.
Well, and I don't, as much as they were, because yeah, I mean it's a big movie, and so they did help to perpetuate that narrative. Like they helped get it out there to a lot more people. How do you really believe that Sandra Bullock is talking to whatever this dipshit's name is about her character? Is she calling her at night, and then the mom is like, "Hey, Sandra, just so you know, I fucking scammed this little sumbitch. Don't tell nobody, but I am rich as fuck, and can you believe this? We cut him out." But like, there's no way that I would need to see proof that Sandra Bullock had any idea that the story they were telling was that it was this much bullshit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, all she did was play a role. And yeah, it's unfortunate that it helped push that bullshit story because she did so well in it. I've still never seen the movie from beginning to end because
I've never seen it at all.
Frankly, I mean, it's so weird.
I love
sports
movies.
Yeah, I love sports and I love movies, and I'm just like, nah, sports movies don't do it for me, dude. Like,
that's
nah.
funny. That's interesting.
It worked for me as a kid because I'd be like, "Oh, are they gonna win?" But now it's just like we've studied film, we've made really awesome, top-notch short films that would never be critiqued negatively by anyone. And that's not a knock at Danny. You guys wait till you see my short films, all right? Hey, Danny looked like he had a budget, all right? So, yeah, so you get to that point and you're like, sports movies are very paint by numbers, and it's just kind of like, I'm good. I'd rather, if I'm gonna watch a paint by numbers, let's make it like an action movie or something. Let me get an explosion.
To get the internet to not only not hate her, but think she's probably awesome. Super W would be for Sandra. Sandra, right? White savior movie. You're right. Yeah.
I don't see any lies in that.
But it would be for Sandra to use her infinite cash fucking well that she has. And like, do like a charity for this guy or something, or like a fucking in his name or something, or like do something for this person that got completely fucked. You weren't involved with that situation, but you did profit off the situation directly. I mean, you made a movie about it. It would be, I think it would just be a nice PR stunt for her and a good situation for him and yada, yada. She should just drop a nice check.
See, I think the hard part with that one, though, is that this guy played many years in the NFL. He's a millionaire multiple times over.
Oh, he's already rich?
Yeah. I believe he was a Pro Bowler. Like, he was very good, which is part of why the story continue to be popular. So you're gonna have a hard time getting people to be like someone like Sandra Bullock to donate her money to another millionaire. It's not like he's homeless or anything. Yeah, I mean, not that it makes any of it right, but yeah.
Right. I guess I just automatically thought that since it was a giant deal that he was being cut out of all of it, that also meant that it was like money that would be very beneficial to him. I guess I didn't think about the fact that he was a football superstar as well.
He played 8 years in the league and was a first-round draft pick. So like the dude still made, but it doesn't matter. Like it's just
right.
It
still shouldn't have happened.
Like he still, money is still owed to him, but I don't think Sandra's gonna do a GoFundMe for it. I think he's gonna have to get it from the court system most likely.
That would be
good.
That'd be
good
kind
luck
of
getting that money from those scam artists.
That would be like white savior shit, if she did that.
Also, yes, it would not. might not necessarily work out so well. Might be doubling down in a sense.
So there you go. There's the blindside news. That's interesting. Thank you for cluing me in on some of that. I didn't know, honestly. It's interesting that people are trying to come for the Oscar or the Emmy or whatever it was, but whatever.
That's that kind of like that's the kind of outrage culture, like the people with that opinion that make you really want to use the old "go touch grass" line, right? Where you're like, dude, how long, how many hours have you been on Twitter today that you're worked up to the point that you want Sandra Bullock to get rid of her Oscar? Again, Carla mentioned in chat, if she was involved in production, if you somehow find, but then again, what does it fucking matter? It's an Oscar. It's a dipshit award for a bunch of it's just for like those 300 people that work in Hollywood so they can have their yearly fucking prom to go to and dress up and have people take photos and be like, oh my God, who are you wearing? And nobody watches until it wasn't until Will Smith slapped a dude that anyone gave a shit. We all forgot it even existed. So who cares? Let her keep the fucking thing. I don't care. Make her sell it. Should we have her auction it off on live television and all the proceeds, all $12,000 she gets because no one gives a shit?
Yeah, no one's
Mike
gonna buy
Lowry
that shit
say,
either.
yeah, like what? No one cares. Just let the Oscars die. Honestly, burn it. Or what does he say? What does Kylo Ren say? Kill it if you have to.
Yeah. I mean, don't even get me started.
I shouldn't quote movie villains. That's a slippery slope.
Don't even get me started on these awards fucking mumbo jumbo. It's all performative. I love it when I hear a story about like Lizzo fucking fucked up and mistreated all of her people. So now I don't know what the music award is. Fucking what's the music one?
Is that a Grammy?
The Grammy is being taken away. The Grammys have taken away her Grammy for outstanding artist because she mistreated her people or whatever. It's like nobody gives a fuck about any of that. That's the least important part of the whole thing.
Oh,
Nobody
no,
cares.
not her award that
Nobody
only
cares about her
fucking
stupid
she would
award.
care about anyway. Like, oh, yeah, man. Oh, it sucks. I have to update my running list of Grammy Award winners on my wall. Like, nobody fucking cares. Nobody remembers that she won it. That's not in her immediate fucking family.
Exactly.
Golly.
Nobody ever.
What a punishment.
I'm always surprised when I hear like a film guy on a TV show or something I'm watching where they know like, oh, remember in 2010 when Yada Yada movie won Yada Yada award? And I'm like,
no.
Wow. I'm like, I can barely remember what movies went on then, let alone what awards they won at the time. Like, it's impressive.
And awards are bullshit. Didn't Scorsese's first Oscar come from The Departed, which is like maybe I don't even think that's one of his top 5 movies. It was just like, oh, hey, it's a pretty weak year and it's the Career Achievement Award. Like, we fucking owe you one, so we'll give you one for The Departed.
For The Departed.
Which, in my opinion, was wicked. Departed. All right. Fill in the blank. Redacted.
Speaking of Hollywood here, okay. I want action and body parts flying off. I like that.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Paint by numbers, give me the Expendables, dude. I want just a bunch of B-list guys that are just gonna blow some shit up and say goofy one-liners.
Will you tell me something here? What's going on here with this? We're talking about Hollywood and how it operates. I think this is some Illuminati shit that I just saw today. Okay. Katy Perry, Orlando Bloom, Scooter Braun, I don't even know who that is, Usher, Jeff Bezos, and Lauren Sanchez spotted together in Croatia. And they're all like, look at this picture too. It's so
that is what was the what was the group of bad guys that fought against the Justice League? Was that the Legion of Doom?
Yes.
Ran by Lex Luthor.
And they had the big fucking headquarters or whatever.
We got any Venture Brothers fans in the audience? Go Team Venture. Tell me this isn't a meeting for the Guild of Calamitous Intent. Like these
it's the Illuminati.
These are super villains just in their street clothes. Especially whenever you see Jeff Bezos in a group of other rich people, you know that either they're all clones or they're there to do something nefarious. Like look at that poor child. Look at how scared that child looks in that photo.
I think that child's being trafficked right now.
Oh God! Wow! You laugh.
Save that child. Save that child. Get the law out there now. We need help. Okay.
Oh God.
No,
Yeah.
just when I saw this picture, I was like, I've never seen a more Illuminati looking, especially when I saw Jeff Bezos in the mix. I was like, what is he just like invite Katy Perry out to like his shindigs?
I mean, probably. He probably. You know, he's probably. Oh man, I was gonna. What's that Nina? Who's Nina that we're gonna be talking about soon?
We'll go into that story next if you want. What were you
Yeah,
gonna say?
speaking of women that have probably dated Jeff Bezos.
You think? That's interesting.
No.
Well, I mean, everybody else, right? So Jeff
I mean,
Bezos might
damn.
be on the list. I don't know if you guys have
Brutal.
heard of Nina Agdal and Dylan Danis and
Nina.
and Logan Paul, I guess. But we talked about Logan and Nina weeks ago because we watched the hold on. Poland Springs is correct here. Child trafficking, not funny. I agree. I'm sorry. It's nervous laughter. Remember that. Anyways.
See, he's very, very nervous right now.
Stop it. We talked about Nina and Logan before because of the proposal video, which was weird. He was like, hold on, I gotta record.
hang on, babe. It doesn't count. Gotta do this for the gram.
So since then, I guess. So what's the beef here? Dylan Danis is he's a professional in like fighting sports, correct?
Yeah, he's an MMA fighter. I believe he's a middleweight. He's fought in Bellator. Maybe he's a welterweight. I can't remember. I don't have the sheet up. But yeah, he's a professional fighter.
And are him and Logan going to fight or something? Is that the situation here?
Let me double check that. I know they are fighting on this. I believe they are fighting on the same card. I shouldn't even say that I know that because this all kind of came out of left field. I know that people were questioning whether or not Dylan was going to show up to a press conference and the shit talk began. So I guess if you want to start telling them what has been happening, I will get a little background info on the whole, is Dylan fighting Logan? But one way or another, they have beef. And it is very public beef. And if I can admit it, it's been kind of funny. I feel bad because like it is one of those things I wouldn't personally wish this on my worst enemy, but then again, it's happening to Logan Paul, who might be the world's worst enemy. I don't know. So I have a hard time sympathizing for him, but it's like a weird moral conundrum with this one, Danny, because it's funny, but you kind of feel for a guy, don't you?
They definitely are fighting or something because he has a poll up right now that says who is the real main event, Danis X Paul or KSI X Fury. So they must be fighting sometime soon.
Okay,
but
perfect.
The funny part of all this, I mean, yeah, Logan fights all kinds of people, right? He just got engaged to Nina, Logan, and Dylan has taken it upon himself to his what do they call it when you go back and forth as wrestlers?
The promo.
His promo for their fight that I think that they're having. I mean, I think. Is to just bash Logan's fiance over and over. Nina is getting creamed, and mostly it's
crazy.
like, well, creamed is correct, right? Because he's showing her with many different men, and I don't know how old she is, but it seems like she's well traveled at least.
Well, she's got to probably be in her late 20s because if she were younger than 25, she might still be dating Leo. We know he has that kind of unofficial rule where
she dated Leo. He's one of them.
Yeah, as soon as you can rent a car, if you're a woman that's dating Leonardo DiCaprio, that's when he will dump you. It's I mean, it might be gross. I don't know. They're all consenting adults, so I'm not getting. That's a long conversation to have. But yeah, they dated. It's in the thumbnail. I snuck it in there. It's one of the little guys. You can see a photo of Leo and her. But yeah, this dude just goes buck wild. Some of these are eventually you start to see some that are clearly photoshopped, but man, like
I don't know what this one means. Accurate, and she's kissing the globe.
Yeah, you get it. She's getting with everybody, right? She's for the streets.
There
they
were
still
a
say
lot more
that?
pictures when I was looking before. Oh, like here you go. Here's
Yeah.
her with some other famous people. I mean, she's caught candid with tons of
Yeah, I mean, you know, she's dated some people. I mean, the
Dated
reality is a lot of men and women, a lot of people are coming into a similar situation as Logan, where they're dating someone who's had a lot of sex before. It's just that most of them don't have to address it online like this. And then there are ones like
What's
this where it's
this
like,
one
this
mean?
picture doesn't mean anything to me. There are a ton of photos. Now, I will say, like, there are plenty of photos of her kissing ex-boyfriends or whatever. But then he also lumps ones like this where she's just taking a photo. Like any photo she's ever taken with a dude, he's like, yeah, he banged her. Yeah, like you know, so he's really, really leaning into it. But I mean, this is hyping up this, like this, you know, I hate to spoil it for folks, but like this is what this business is. I wouldn't be surprised at the
Could
end of the
they
day, like, to find that Logan isn't like that upset with all this, because this is
exactly? That's
making
what I
him
was wondering.
so much money. This is what you have to do. You have, like, in personal issues sell tickets. They really do. And so maybe, I mean, I'm not going to, I think at a certain point, you know, he can't look at all this and not feel some kind of way about it. But I don't know if he's really that upset, because chances are, like, here's the thing. If Dylan has seen all of these things, Logan Paul has access to all of it too. It's not like he's posting private photos that he had from her. He's posting shit that's probably on her fucking Instagram. So it's not like Logan doesn't know who this is. I'm sure he's probably fine with all of that. He probably doesn't care how many dudes she's been with, you know, but he's probably getting annoyed at how much shit he's taking online. Because I've noticed, did he always do this to where only people he follows can reply to his tweets? Because it's been that way for at least a couple days now.
Logan?
Yeah, Logan. No one can
I
reply
don't
to his
think so.
tweets.
That's
Yeah.
a new development.
Like even the one where
Can't
he's
take the criticism, dude.
yeah, the roided out sad boy one, like that, you can't reply to it. Because I was gonna make an 80s wrestling joke, you know, but I can't, because I'm not cool enough. John Cena follows me, by the way, Logan. You're better
Wow.
so a much better wrestler on Twitter does follow me, but Logan, I'm
Wow.
not cool enough for the Paul Club. But I mean, let's be honest, John Cena follows a lot of people. He's
This was the sad. Is this what you're talking about? Sad boy.
I put it in the thumbnail. Yeah, the sad
Right,
boy
yeah.
Blue Prime. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Hey, dude.
I'm not gonna say the dude's
What
on
is he at?
steroids, but you know,
He looks like
a
he
lot of
looks
dudes
like
are on steroids look like that.
not Tiger. Why was I gonna say Tiger King? Liver King. He looks
Liver
like Liver
King.
King, dude.
God, you see how much that guy's coping now?
Wow.
Like putting raw chicken and milk and protein.
That's why I dropped the name, dude. That's why I dropped the name. The Dylan Danis thing's pretty funny though. Check out Dylan Danis on Twitter if you want to see some more of that Logan Paul memeage. But yes, no, I have to find this. I have to find this clip of Liver King. I think it's down here. Yep. So
what a mashup that's gonna be, though. You said Tiger King. Now I need to see like a tiger. Like once Liver King goes to jail for fraud, I'm assuming that's gonna happen at some point. I need to see a behind the scenes access, but it's Liver King and Tiger King as like prison roommates or something. I need it. TLC, you give me royalties, dog.
I'm with you there. This at board at gym here. He says, "I never seen someone look unhealthier. This is just torturing your body for clout." Now I think he's been doing that this entire time, torturing his body for clout. But he doesn't quite look like Logan Paul anymore.
No, he's probably tried to tone down on some of the steroids, so he looks more believable.
Old. He just looks so much older.
Well, yeah, dude, just imagine the fucking chemical cocktail he's putting into his body every day on top of eating raw meat. And this is going to get worse. We probably should have done a trigger warning for this.
Trigger warning.
He's because he's going to start eating this, and this is the final ingredient. There's more to this milkshake, or is it a stew?
From Liver King Ranch, the most feared warriors, the Maasai. What they get down on is milk, meat, and blood. and they're expressed in a higher, more dominant form. If you still want,
First of all, don't talk with your mouth
primal
full.
cereal to taste like Cocoa Pebbles at the end,
You fucking
a
Neanderthal.
little bit of
Like,
whole yeast in,
like
with your
chew it
testicles.
and then speak to me, okay? All
Do you
right.
think he actually
It's
does this,
disgusting
like,
enough without you talking with your mouth full.
obviously he does it on the video on TikTok or whatever. Yeah. Do you think he actually has a giant bowl of cereal that has raw chicken and chocolate powder in it? Chocolate
No.
protein powder in it? Like he does this for a regular?
I would be willing to bet money that as soon as the cameras were off, he threw that up.
That's foul, dude. How do you bite a raw chicken breast?
I mean, maybe he's done it enough to where he's not getting
Ugh.
sick, but like, I feel like you'd have to do that. You'd have to expose yourself to a lot of that over time. I don't even know if it's humanly possible to get to a point where you can consume that much raw meat. I've seen videos or heard about it, people having that kind of a diet, but it seems a little preposterous to me. I believe that this guy is eating regular old food and he is just fucking injecting himself on a daily basis. First of all, that is what the Liver King is going to look like in about 5 years when he finally cuts off the juice. He's going to look just
Right.
like Sam Hyde.
Sam Hyde's too big, dude. Sam Hyde's like 7 foot tall. Liver King's shorter than me, dude. Liver King's all downhill from here. He's done. He's gonna like shrivel up into a little fucking nothing burger. He's taking way too many steroids and chemicals. He's done. Unless he starts partying with Bezos and Katy Perry or whatever, maybe they can.
What's that called? Adrenochrome? Was he gonna start? He's done eating raw meat. He's gonna start drinking human adrenal gland or whatever that weird shit. Hunter
Eating
S.
raw
Thompson was talking
babies.
about. Oh, wrong episode to make that joke, man. No, just
Maybe you're right.
oh,
Maybe you're right. Oh,
oh,
goodness
boy.
gracious. Yeah. So last episode was the butts and poop episode, and this is apparently the dead babies episode. That's not good.
So play this episode whenever the campfire is blowing smoke in your face. Make sure you just play this episode of the Clout Route, and the smoke will go in the other direction.
All right. So did you hear about our boy? Well, not anymore, I guess. I show Speed.
Oh, is that still his name?
Did you see I almost slipped up when I said that?
Was it a slip?
They're
Something
calling
else.
him.
Speaking of slips,
they're calling him I Show Meat these days. If you haven't caught up to the story, I Show Speed got very excited in a clip playing Five Nights at Freddy's. He stood up and he shook his dick so much that it popped out of his pants and flashed everybody on YouTube. The story goes, he's not banned somehow. He's not banned from YouTube for showing his dick. He's good, but it was an accident, I guess. But the internet has not forgotten. Let's be real, okay?
they don't do that.
They don't do that. The sad part of all this is that I look up the I Show Speed clip on Twitter and there are no censored clips to show. Okay.
Oh,
there are no censored. I dug and I dug and I dug. There are no censored clips besides one. Okay. It took me hours to find a censored clip of this this crazy I Show Speed thing. So here, let me show you, Kevin, the only censored clip of I Show Speed showing his wiener that I could find. Okay.
I'm so glad this was the joke that you made.
Oh!
Because I was worried. I almost made this joke verbally, but I was like, wait, maybe this is gonna be the clip that he plays. Yes.
Oh, so
I almost even said it. He pulled a James Corden. Oh my god. Yeah, because who else has done this, right? Like I haven't seen it since 1998 on Raw is War, the Degeneration X.
Right? Right, yeah. So yeah, no, seriously. If you look up on Twitter iShowSpeed clip, I mean, I think that's all you even need to type in. All you're gonna get is uncensored clips of iShowSpeed's ween sticking out. So I recommend not looking it up, okay? Just take our word for it. That's what he did. And he didn't get banned.
Do you think it was an accident, or do you think it was one of yet another publicity stunts?
I
by
think
iShowSpeed?
if I had to guess, it was not. Maybe it wasn't intentional to show his wiener to everybody, but he surely didn't care if he did. I think it was the kind of thing where he's like, look, he's on YouTube right now. He could float to Kick or Rumble or whatever whenever he wants. They'll gladly take him and give him a fucking paycheck. I mean, cut him a paycheck.
He might give him a pay cut if he keeps flashing his dong, but yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think he's worried about like losing his platform. So when he does crazy ass shit, I mean, he either doesn't get banned or he does, and he'll move on or not. In this situation, he gets all of this press coverage and no consequences. Well,
yeah, while he gets a vacation, basically, because like while he's banned or whatever, suspended, everybody's talking about him. So he'll probably have more viewers and subscribers than he had when he left.
He's not even. He's still streaming.
Oh wow,
He's never stopped, and that's why it gets funnier here. The story gets a little funnier. iShowSpeed angry about flashing his meat accidentally.
I'd be mad about it too.
Like, bro, laughing at you. And, like, bro, reposting it. Like, bro, how the fuck would you fucking feel, motherfucker? How the fuck would you fucking feel?
Dude, this is like the NPC lady who went to Google and got really mad about what she found on Google, and now she's going to sue everybody.
He lost it, dude.
How do you make this much money off the internet and not know how it works? I mean, at this point, like, I think everything's a work with this guy. I don't believe anything he does. I think this is a work. I still listen. All I'm going to say, I don't know. I don't live the kind of life where I can stream or would stream in pajama pants in the first place, but I very rarely wear pajama pants without boxers underneath them. You know why, Danny? Because it is very, very plausible and quite honestly very easy to have things split out of fucking pajama pants. Like, that's a thing. I feel like that's a thing most fathers tell their son when they get their first set of pajama pants. You know, it's like, hey, bud, you know, just so you know, that one little button in the front's not really doing a lot to keep you intact. So I kind of think that there's a good possibility that he did it. Like, he knew it would happen. That I kind of think he would have pulled a James Corden that whole stream until his dong came out, and then would have did the oh my god, what happened? And then, you know, boom, it's marketing. I mean, this dude does some crazy weird shit, but it works for him. It builds his business. So I mean, maybe I'm crazy putting too much thought into it, but again, I would never walk around. I don't think I'd walk around my own house in well, no, I would. That's the only place I would do it, but not with any cameras on. All right, because you're just asking for trouble.
Devin says just that face. Yeah, that's
he did it again. Danny did it again with the pause. You know, that should have been in the thumbnail.
That face is crazy. He keeps it too.
How the fuck would you feel? Huh?
Like that.
He's got energy,
dude. He's like looking
How the fuck would you feel?
People's souls right there, like that. He might have.
You ain't got no clean fucking underwear.
Oh, was that why? Oh no!
You didn't have no clean underwear, so you put on some goddamn pants. Some pants.
You clearly have your priorities straight when you have enough time to stream for people, but not enough time to wash your fucking underwear. And you have the kind of money. This guy doesn't have to do his own laundry.
Oh, this was just so
again.
funny
I love it. I think it's hilarious. I think it's all a ruse, and I just think this guy is he's the Eddie Bernays of Twitch. He's just fucking. He's playing chess. We're all playing checkers. All right.
How would you feel?
How would you feel, Kev?
If you don't know,
fucking telling.
I'm talking about.
Fucking telling.
Look it up.
You can't tell.
What?
Don't tell me to fucking calm down.
Get off the internet,
I open on my phone.
This is hilarious. Listen to this. I think he says like my
family.
Yeah. every time he goes on and he says like, every time I open my phone, family, friends, they all telling me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the downside to living that life, man.
What happens when you're the
Your wiener.
biggest streamer online and you show your wiener on live stream?
Let's say if we flashed our wieners right now, like what, maybe 1,000 people would see it. It's not, and that's just because of the Twitter. You know, that's not gonna be on here. We're gonna get like 200 views on this, but you know,
maybe we need to come up with a scientific excuse to shave our buttholes on stream sometime.
Oh, then I can finally take my place as the coolest Kev, or at least lay claim to the throne.
Right.
You know, we'll
Yeah,
probably have
true.
to, you know, go into Kev combat or something. I don't remember the rules.
You'll have to teach the internet how to douche.
I don't want to see.
I will never get the thumbnail out of my head with him, and he's like, you know, soy face, and he's just got a douche right here, looking like he's about to like squirt it. Hey, we're gonna show you how to douche today.
Oh my God. Yeah, just so you know, the chat is revolting, and I think
no
no
educational videos. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's gonna be a carnage in the streets.
Here's another good one. This one made me laugh just as hard. I think this one was like almost right off the heels of him showing meat, as they say. He's playing whatever this game is here, and god damn, dude. He's
playing Roblox. What kind of interactions does he expect to have on Roblox?
Fortnite, I got earnings. I show meat, bro. I show meat. I show meat.
He seems impressed.
Very amused. I show meat. God.
They're just saying it.
I love the guy who's just repeating it in monotone. I show meat. I show meat. I show meat. I show meat. In Soviet Russia, meat show you. Is that how that works? Yeah, like why?
Did you hear the last bit?
No.
That's my favorite line of the whole thing. Here, let me turn it up. It's when he starts running away.
Yo, Speed, your shit big, bro. Bro, get the fuck away from me!
God damn it. No, yeah. This dude.
Oh goodness gracious!
Man, I've never been on Roblox, but I thought that was more of a kids thing. I don't know if I Show Speed should be on Roblox.
Yeah, it's interesting. On one stream, you're showing your dick. On the next stream, you're playing Roblox.
Kids games. Yeah. Hey guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Hopefully you don't see my penis. Yeah. No, I don't like it. I don't like that at all. Go play Madden or something. I don't know. Actually, that's probably not much better. Yeah.
All right, so here's a good pivot. No more I show dick. No more I show dick here. We are talking about a dickhead though. So disclaimer. See how I worked that one in?
I am.
So Kid Rock is back in the news. And looky what the fuck I found. I wish this was the fucking podcast because I'd be hitting that soundbite. Fucking fuck Bud Light. Maybe we should bring it back up on the Tuesday show, but the Surf says, I believe in nothing. Kid Rock enjoys a Bud Light. Caught on candid camera.
From multiple angles too, so you know it wasn't faked.
Bitch.
Hey man, I just feel sorry for anyone who believed in Kid Rock in the first place. That's a horrible place to be in your life. And I know that you will get through it. This too shall pass. I would start maybe Maybe just go through some motivational YouTube channels or something. Find a new hero to emulate, because you're starting off on the wrong foot by having any faith and belief in Kid Rock in the first place. It's just
I knew this was gonna happen. I knew he was gonna fuck up. Okay, I knew he was a hypocrite.
Yeah,
and I knew he was gonna fuck up because my wife had went to Nashville, I believe, where he has a bar there. Okay, she went with a bridal party or whatever.
See,
They went.
What's he got a bar in Nashville for? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't have a good enough excuse. But anyways,
It's Kid Rock, not Kid Country. Get the fuck out of here, you moron.
Kid Rock is country, boy.
My name is Skid.
This motherfucker had Bud Light on his menu, dude. They have it on
Skid
tap at his bar.
Of course.
I saw pictures, you fake fucker. I knew you were fake as fuck months ago. And now there's proof. You fucking drinking the blue shit. You're drinking the Bud Light.
I bet you never even had any homies in a cell block 6 in county, okay? You know, you phony. I saw your wife at Kid Rock's bar.
Uh-oh. I can't let my wife be seen out in public at Kid Rock's bar. That's a bad reputation for me to have. So I need to tell her about that, honestly.
Yeah, just don't get in a fight with Dylan Danis.
Dylan Danis is going to share all the pictures of my wife at Kid Rock's bar. God damn it, dude.
Drinking Bud Lights, front row.
So, all right, there you go. There's your fake fuck update on Kid Rock there.
But yeah, see, Poland's on a full Dylan Danis arc saying, I'll send the pics of me and your wife later. Wow, God. Oh.
Leave my wife out of it.
That's what Logan Paul said.
Yeah, well.
Oh.
Sometimes when you ride that clout route, you know, you get some, they take pictures of you.
Sometimes the route rides back. Is that
the paparazzi are out there, dude?
The clout rides back.
The clout rides back.
Oh, Pest says ICP. Yeah, okay, you got that one. Yeah.
I saw that one quick. I like that. That's pretty funny. Thank you, Pest. So here we're winding.
No, I'm just kidding.
What were you bonus points for?
I was gonna say I never liked ICP before today, but no, I don't approve of that language, guys. It's not funny. It's not okay to make those jokes. All right.
Is this real?
ICP should never call Kid Rock their friend. What? Logan Paul also said he was a flat earther. Wow. I'm not surprised.
On top of everything else, okay.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That'd be a good meme to make. Why doesn't Dylan Danis make a flat earther meme about Logan Paul and his fiance?
Jesus, a flat. My God. Wow. Okay. I like it. Good.
We're winding down here, so
ooh, okay.
Let's see. What's a funny one that I could show you here? Here's a trigger warning for you, Kevin. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I just want you to know, don't get mad.
Already mad.
We are about to watch a clip that concerns your favorite streamer online. And I don't want you to get jealous or anything, okay?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But here, let's play.
This one's funny. I fucked him. So smash.
What?
Yeah.
Who is this?
My favorite. You know what? The
Smash.
Emotional roller coaster that Hassan experienced watching this, where he's like, I fucked him, so smash. And he's like, yes, dude, yes.
Fuck yeah.
And the other chick,
I
and the other
fucked
chick
her.
goes, who is that? And then he's just like, oh my God, bro. God damn it, bro. I stream 8 hours a day. And then other Twitch streamers, how do you not know who I am, you fucking pleb?
He's
Ash,
amazing at fingering.
Oh, that's the best.
Which
Well,
is
yeah,
funny
look
since
at those
just talking
fucking
about that,
mitts.
but
Look
smash.
at that.
Guys,
Look at those
please.
hands. How could he not be?
I didn't know that. It's interesting to get a little glimpse in on like.
Yeah, is he wearing all 8 rings while he does it too?
The Hassan conversation?
Did he go to Johnny Depp's dating school?
This feels like something a conversation that I shouldn't be listening to.
Listen carefully. If you want to impress a girl,
Here you
want
go,
to impress
Kevin.
a girl
You guys
in
taking
bed
notes?
and have her going to
All right.
all of her girlfriends.
Like this is where it is, Kevin.
That second part is such a like you got to be at the right age group to care. Like, oh yeah, dude, I hope this girl goes and tells all her friends about our sex life. Like, like most dudes in their 30s don't want you to go talking about. Like, I'm happy to just do a good job. I don't need the free publicity, to be honest.
Here's
me.
Here's your advice, Kevin, coming from the the girl who doesn't know Hassan. Actually,
I am not taking notes, by the way. I have something completely unrelated that I need to write down. It doesn't have anything to do with this.
Dang, this man was good. Get good at fingering.
Yeah.
Get good at fingering. I say even over eating pussy because some girls
100%. I don't care for head. Yeah, at all. I don't care for
some
head at
girls
all.
don't like getting head, but I feel like every girl has to like getting fingered.
Yeah.
Saying.
Yeah.
Sang.
Well, I mean, maybe Hassan just wasn't good at that part, you know.
So there we go. You learned a lot about Hassan today. You learned, well, I guess not a lot, just that he's good at fingering.
I honestly kind of assumed, you know. I imagine. Like, what else he got to do all day? You know,
he's a good fuck. He fucks.
Yeah, he's either on stream or he's probably banging some chick in California. So, like, I imagine. Yeah, I'm not surprised to find out that he knows what he's doing. You know, good for him. Good for him. I just hope that in the bedroom he doesn't say, "Hey, I'm just gonna play this porno for 30 minutes while I go eat a snack real quick."
That's a low blow, Kevin. Do you think he sets Mr. Microphone up for his ladies when he takes a shit break?
Yeah, he's like, hang on. He like every 5 minutes or whatever. He has to do his Amazon Prime read.
We got Mama Creepy and Chad thirsting for Hassan here. Crazy hair though.
Ooh, and Pest with the call out saying that's a Cali 4, saying that Hassan maybe
shit
might have been slumming it in Pest's opinion. I'm putting a lot of words in Pest's mouth here. I'm sorry, guys, I shouldn't have done that, but that's how I interpreted. That's how I interpreted that's a Cali 4, I guess.
A Cali 4.
Or did he?
I mean, I was impressed. That's like an Ohio 10. I was just saying. I don't know. I guess I'm not part of the dating scene anymore. So what do I know? But I'm just saying.
I've watched too much Letterkenny, so as soon as I heard her talk, I just couldn't, because all I could hear was like, "Oh, don't you know they're the best tacos in L.A.?" You know, so I just was done. I couldn't see her as a potential mate. As soon as I heard her speak, I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm good." I don't know. She was just a fuzzy blur for me. I just blocked her all out. I was like, "Nope, not gonna do it."
Hassan is a Cali 4 too, to be fair. So what do you think? What's Hassan in Ohio then? Is he like is he in Ohio who
I don't know. I mean, where in Ohio? He's outside of like the 3 major cities. He's not in Ohio for long, I can tell you that.
We don't take your con very well around here.
Have you not listened to Jason Aldean?
You lived hard. I'm gonna eat my fudge rounds, and you're gonna get the hell out of here before I get my guns out, boy.
Devs, I don't find him attractive, so a 1. I would say, you know,
wow.
Hank, maybe
Fuck
he's
off,
probably Hank's probably about an 8 or a 9, but then there are those times that you only see his chair, and I think his chair is maybe only a 2 or a 3. So, you know, that moves him down to the middle for me.
Okay, so
he's in Ohio too.
He's in Ohio too. That makes me feel good.
Yeah. What does it?
Because I know I'm in Ohio like 8.
Well, if they're grading based on Hassan's ugly because he has a lot of hair, Danny, you and I are in great shape, dude.
Ooh, think about that.
Know,
I like the way
missing a lot of hair, at least in you know, one major area where most folks have it. So, what Kevin, up, Josh?
Me and Kevin are valuable real estate in Ohio. Just saying, okay. I mean, people would kill for, you know, this.
I was just say, yeah, go on. I'd love to hear it. I need the boost. I need to pick me up here.
So what would you rather laugh at? Let's see. We've got a Fousey update we could end on. We've got a Glenn Beck update. Or we could listen to
Glenn Beck. What's the third one?
We could listen to Trainwrecks win big on gambling streams. I'm good, honestly.
Yeah. What was before Glenn Beck? I don't mind. I mean,
let's
look,
watch Fousey. Let's watch
okay, let's
Fousey
watch
here.
Fousey. We've almost hit the 2-hour mark. You always know, I'm weird. I like numbers, so I'm gonna try to stretch this out.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, we can make it to 2, but Def Noodles has been posting. He's been on his Def Noodles has been on his Fousey, like he's here for the celebration of Fousey's downfall.
Hey,
Let's say
hashtag
that.
Fousey is over party kind of deal.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
I've heard of such things.
We watch, yeah, right. There's a lot of hashtag parties over lately. We've covered a couple of them. But no, yeah, Def Noodles is really on his like Fousey is over arc, and he's been posting a lot of clips of just some of his unhinged activity. And I saw this like right before we went live, and I was like, "What in the fuck is actually going on?" Okay, I mean, as you can see, the clip starts here where Fousey is already in a compromising position. He might be I Show Meat next if he doesn't worry about it. I mean,
what is he trying to accomplish?
I don't know.
I hate to laugh because that looked like that hurt a lot. So what we're looking at, I assume, was Fousey just jumping on his bed?
I guess that's what we do on stream. That's what we should be doing on stream. I mean, he's got fucking almost 4,000 subs right there.
Man,
watching him do headstands on his bed.
I never thought that would be so profitable. You know, I don't know about you, Danny, but growing up, I was told like you'd never do that. Like you couldn't do it. It's such a bad thing to do, to jump on your bed. And then when I was like 9 years old, I got on my cousin's trampoline. And after you do that, like jumping on a bed just doesn't do shit for you anymore. It's like might as well be on a Stairmaster or something. Like how much height can you even get? Although Fousey apparently was doing like springboard handstands and shit on the bed right before that clip. I would love to see a few seconds before that clip. That's what I want to see, whatever the hell was going on in there.
You need to tune into Fousey streams.
No, I never will, because he might go to Best Buy. And if I have to watch that man stand in a line at a store, as Poland has exposed, all right, I have been exposed. I'm not patient enough to wait through a line for shit that I actually have to buy. I'm sure as hell not going to watch some other idiot wait in line to buy his own TV or whatever the hell he was buying that day. No, I don't have time for that. Lines are too long already in America.
Pest asked me to play it again, so I'll play the Fousey clip one more time.
Yes, there we go. Thank you, Pest. We're getting that 2-hour mark, baby. Oh, the audio's even better.
He's screaming like a maniac.
Dev end with.
I mean, he definitely hurts himself. You can see it.
That's a good pause right there, dude. Yeah, because he's got his necklace almost comes off his face. I mean, poor guy. Just don't anyone ever do 24/7 streaming. Don't do it. It's incredibly unhealthy, even if you're more stable. Like, and this is a guy with, to his own admission, a history of some mental challenges. I don't know that I feel like I try to be soft about that, and I felt like I've made it worse when I said he's down. But no, here's a guy who's dealing with some issues. The last thing he should be doing is being live all the time, man. So it's kind of it's like this train wreck. You can't look away, but you wish you could, because it'd be the best thing for him if we all just stopped watching. Because if no one gave a fuck, he wouldn't do it.
Right.
But as long as he still gets views, he's going to do this. And unfortunately, we just have to hope we don't watch that he doesn't go too crazy. And yeah.
Well, he's about to go nuclear here. And Def says his girlfriend deleted all of his Fortnite skins. I don't know necessarily if that's what this clip is in a reaction to. I don't think he says Fortnite. I think maybe Def's making a little.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with that. Definitely sounds like a Def Noodles joke.
I think he's making a little joke here.
You in the audience can make of that what you will. I don't mean anything by it. All right. I feel like Def has made very similar jokes. He's He's a Fortnite. I mean, the guy talk about Minecraft. The dude had a Minecraft background for like a year. I think.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Def made this Fortnite joke. We would know if Fousey was playing Fortnite. Right?
So who knows? Maybe the girlfriend. I mean, he might say it in here. I don't think so, but we'll watch the clip. I just wanted to tease for Tuesday though that Fousey will be back again in some of the stories on Tuesday, but it's to do with what Kevin was saying in real life streaming 24/7 wherever you're going. It's turned into a situation with him where now Fousey's getting like doxxed at places where he's going, swatted at places where he's going. I don't know if he's from Detroit. I could
Mama
probably figure
Creepy's
that
trying
out.
to dox him in the chat. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Right.
Well, we like to have fun. We like to have fun.
But here, let's see its reaction to supposedly Fortnite skins have been deleted.
See, this is how I react when the internet dies when I'm playing someone in Madden online.
So even if you're getting, maybe it's Fortnite skins, maybe it's something else. I feel like the reaction isn't appropriate in any situation.
Unless you just came home and someone else was inside your significant other.
Oh my
God. At that point, your reaction is warranted.
I didn't know you were going there.
Yeah.
As that sentence started to go further, I was like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that would be an instance, right? Maybe
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. There's something along those lines. A massive betrayal, a
murder.
You bet $500,000 on something like an idiot, and then you lost it. I don't know, but
right.
Is your deal?
Shouldn't be breaking shit.
What's your deal?
She deleted his World of Warcraft character. She put his PS5 in the bathtub.
She said, "You know how long it fucking took me."
You don't fucking understand. You don't understand. You always say this shit when it's always not.
I could go pro in Rocket League. I could do it.
Stop touching my shit.
My Twitch chat tells me that I have the skill and the charisma to be a full-time Rocket League champion.
I mean,
oh, were we not doing my last breakup? Oh, sorry.
I love the
Carla. This is how some internet people react when you disagree with them.
Oh my gosh. Like,
I would know nothing about that, Carla. I've never experienced that personally, but I trust you.
All of these, I mean, oh my God, dude. All these situations. There's another manufactured one, probably.
Did we watch the one on stream where he broke up with his girlfriend? I think we did, right? At the dinner where she told him he was being abusive, and then he's like, "You could fucking leave."
Yeah. No, he does shit like that all the time, too.
That poor
all
woman.
performative. It's
get away
whatever.
from that guy.
Plus, he'll just go buy. Okay. I'm pretty sure how it works is that you could probably go buy another PlayStation, Fousey, and I think that your account exists online, doesn't it? Like, is your Fortnite account gone if your PS5 gets broken?
Are you a big "don't touch my stuff" guy? Because that's what. Because he did say that, right? At one point,
Yeah,
I
he
know
said,
we're
"Quit
making
touching my stuff."
making
Yeah.
jokes about his downloaded Batman skins and stuff, which is awesome. Let's keep doing that. I'm not suggesting we stop, but in reality, he was mad about like that's what it was. Like you touched my shit. I couldn't understand. First of all, bro, good luck.
I told you to stop touching my shit.
You never like. How is that? Yeah, let's build a life together. Just don't touch my shit. All right, you can't touch any of my shit. All right.
Well, I mean,
and I won't touch your shit. Let's
she,
build this life together. You know,
if she put his PS5 in like the toilet or whatever we're talking about, then I mean, that's a different story.
Yeah, you know,
if she's flushing his PS5, maybe I'd be a little pissed. Maybe I would
my car and stick a knife in 2 tires. You know,
with your car. Yeah, that's a
maybe I'll throw something, but.
It is interesting. Yeah, I remember
not at anyone.
I remember growing up in the 90s, and the trope was like the tires get slashed or the car gets keyed. Okay, like Devin's saying. Now we're advanced ops. It's like I'm flushing your PS5, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm flushing your PS5. Your Fortnite $5,000 worth of skins gone, bitch.
I
Should've
think
never fucked with me.
I think women learned that we care much more about our stupid toys and gadgets than we do about the clothes we wear. Yeah, you're gonna light my clothes on fire and throw them in the yard? Like, I give a fuck. You made me buy half of them. You know, I was fine wearing plain hoodies. You know, you tried to change me. This has nothing to do with the previous breakup, Danny. I'm not projecting anything. And I didn't care about any of those clothes that got burned in her front yard. I mean,
who hurt you, Kev? We'll find them.
No one, because they didn't dunk my PlayStation in water. You know why?
That's right. Nobody would dare.
They were burning my clothes instead.
All right. Well, that has been the Clout Route shout out with Kevin and I. Kevin, do you have any last words before we say goodbye to everyone in chat?
No, I thank you very much. Follow me on Twitter if you'd like, unless you don't like sports. We talked about that. And yeah, speaking of sports, I'm interviewing some pro MMA fighters tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So if you do like that
right
stuff,
on,
or you just want to see me try to not be too nervous in front of a couple of pro fighters, give me a shout. Follow me on Carnage Media.
You're in front of a fucking pro fighter every Sunday and Tuesday, Kevin, so you better get used to it.
I appreciate you all very much. Look at this. They got my back. Justice for Kev.
She don't know what she signed up for, that ex-girlfriend. All right.
Oh, that's great. Thank you guys. You're the best.
So let's shout everybody out here. Sweater Vest Quartet at the top. Very first message. First. Nice to see you, George. Parking Tigers, Ryan here. We love Malik. Remember, it's Malik. Carla, nice to see you tonight.
Yeah.
Poland Springs. Mad about the Vinki twins.
Or us. What could have been us? You know.
I missed this from Sweater Vest. Rub your bald heads together and change the time-space continuum. Like rub your bald heads together and Matt Walsh is a feminist.
Oh,
interesting.
So we're doing like a DBZ fusion, but our fusion, like, it gives us a Dragon Ball wish. I like it. It made sense to me. Sorry. Just nod your head and we'll move along.
Past, nice to see you tonight. Poland rocking snot boxes.
She was telling me to tell everybody to shut up. That was great.
Ian Ellis said shalom. Nice to see you. Vault Wanderer stopped in for a second and said hey.
Beat up.
Definitely had a lot to say about the old UK baby killer. We need to bring back the laws that allowed her to be ended. Yeah, well, you might not be too wrong there.
I'm not going to say anything.
Don't say anything. Devin, thank you for being here tonight.
Yeah.
Nice to see you in chat. I know we saw Joshua Putman. We saw Mama Creepy here. Nice to see you.
What up, Josh? What up, Mama Creepy?
Darcy dropping the I Show
just
dick.
Came in and just dropped that. That was great. Thank you.
The I Show dick. Nice to see you.
What up, Josh?
And I think that is just about everyone. I appreciate Chaw for showing up. Devin says, sorry I was late. Oh, no worries. I mean, we just appreciate you showing up.
How dare you be late? We always start at the exact same time every Tuesday, every Sunday. There is no window here. We are very rigorous. We're very efficient. How dare you be late? No. Right. We appreciate you guys showing up. I mean, we make it real easy on you. We give you like an hour window of when we might start. What up, Babs?
Babs, catching you at the end there. Nice to see you. Well, thank you guys all for being here. We will catch you Tuesday. It'll be a live one right here in the studio. Me and Kev. He's going to be eating a tart. He's going to be seeing his shirt, amongst other things. Okay, so prepare yourselves for that. We will see you on Tuesday. Thank you for being here, and peace. And